Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tigers offense will take the field first. And what a performance. An aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this... You could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. Oh,
turning it on! No, he got loose! Getting up close to midfield, gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Might be calling a hot route. They'll give it to him again. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Tigers are flying down the field. To the ground with the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Quarterback extends the play. Russell out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
They'll immediately call timeout.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll send the back in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's got some room, headed to the goal line. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on 3rd down. Quarterback keeper. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Kentucky's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open and could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
Hunt is in the air. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Might as well stick with him. Shakes off the defender. And he does a really nice job finding open space. Good gain before the stop is made.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 40. He's at the touchdown. Bayou Bengals. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Kentucky right back to the line.
The defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Here comes the heat. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team was down there to corral it. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Now the play fake. Buys a little extra time. He's going to fire to the left. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. Touchdown, LSU! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Florida Atlantic is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Memphis. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Breaks into the open. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And the Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. 4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds his target down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll run play action. Under fire. Makes the grab on the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. Target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Leaves it with the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
On the ground, it's Ezukama. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll try the run. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season, not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable.
It's picked off, and that's number 10.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also, how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense.
Just plowing ahead, taking it the other way. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
It's so nice to have these big, playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They feed him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, LSU!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defense all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back.
There he goes. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He's got it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Man down on the... The officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll give it on the counter. Nice move there. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. The give to the tailback. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Got his man to the left. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd down.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Defense.
And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Pocket breaking down. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Absolutely perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll return it. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He's in open space downfield. Got enough for the 1st down. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense.
Going for it all. And it's incomplete. Going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Fires left. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's got the back in the middle. The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. He slides that just inside the right upright. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And the Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quick pass on the fly motion. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The offense will quickly use a timeout. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, time running short in the half. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down.
It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback's...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 2nd down. Into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Let's it fly. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more.
Gonna take a shot. Snags it inside the 20. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This lead that they've been working with is dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Finds its way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. So now it's 2nd and long.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't.
Found the seam on the left. And after the huge scramble, he slides and gets down. Terrific run to get out of trouble.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got a man in the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
LSU right back to the line. Wants to adjust the pattern. He wants to throw it again. And the beatdown has ensued.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Purdue is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly, the answer today is a big fat no.
Motion from the back. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
To the air on 1st down. He'll throw it. That's caught. It's Kennedy. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking for a huge play. He's got it. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Kentucky trying to get a little scratch in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got his man quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Complete some of these hitch throws early. You're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this one.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Kentucky, 27.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. The give to the left. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On the run, it's Ezukama. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on 1st down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throwing right. And it's picked off right at the goal line.
And you will always remember your first, and how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Back open in the middle. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Ezukama. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to throw again. Floating away. Trying to escape and get it himself. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Hard running there. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Ezukama. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. This drive has already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock, and now they've got it on 2nd down. Now sliding to his left. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Man, such a great job using his feet, being smart. You got the lead in this football game. Don't force the ball down the field. Gets the scramble, gets the 1st down. What a clutch play in the 4th quarter.
Bringing the heat. Got his man in the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
Kentucky, 27.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Kentucky going quickly. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Shoots it to the left. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Kentucky will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had it much better field position this time around. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Turning it on! Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll go to the ground. Past the 40. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the run, it's Ezukama. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll pull it down, and he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And the extra point is good.
Kentucky, 27.
Out of the end zone. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Here's the handoff. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Quick toss. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. 3rd down play from the gun. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football. They want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game, but they got to find something moving.